emotional response, or not that you had emotion, but just from a loss like that at the buzzer to have a day kind of recoup and come out against a team that, clearly desperate for a win after firing their coach?
I mean, I feel like we were desperate for a win, so I didn't really give a damn about how they were. As far as the buzzer goes, I mean, we just won one the night before. Sometimes you lose them, how you win them. You got to just charge that to the game. It's a lot of games in this season, so we just had to come out with the right mentality. We knew we needed a win. We tried to close out this road trip the right way, playing for something bigger. We just try to get ourselves back on track.
You got hot early. Just wondering, was there anything consistent about how you were getting those looks, like who was finding you and what spots you were trying to find?
No, I think I was just being aggressive early. I think I got to the rim early. That always helps. And, we were moving the ball well in that first half, and it found me. And I was, being a shot aggressive, and I made some shots. It was helpful.
Gabe, you mentioned kind of your team's desperation. It felt like maybe for the first time since you had all your guys back, you were able to put together kind of that 48 minutes of consistent sort of focus and intent. What did you kind of make of that tonight in terms of like a big game and being able to perform pretty consistently through all four quarters?
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say it was perfect by any means, but we showed a good level of grit, especially down the stretch. Our third quarters historically haven't been the best, and this game it wasn't great either, but we found a way to rally within it and salvage it, and then we closed it in the fourth.
It's obviously when you have three really dynamic on-the-ball players like you guys do in Austin, Luka, and LeBron, like there's going to be kinks to work out in terms of how that's going to go. But what did you make of kind of the way those three were able to play with and off of one another tonight?
Yeah, I mean, I think they've done a really good job, figuring it out. Obviously, it's a little more of a sample size now, but it's quick coming from the trade deadline, and three guys that can dominate the ball and score at a very high level and play make at a very high level. They've done a really good job of playing off one another as well, whether one of them are screeners or one of the one spacing. Two's on the floor, all three on the floor. They've done a really good job of keeping winning the most important thing and finding ways to be effective.
Gabe, you guys have this was a big game in terms of the standings. Are you guys keeping an eye on that, or is the focus mostly on just hitting your peak level play as we get closer to the playoffs?
I mean, maybe at the beginning of the trip we had our eye on it, but we got to stay focused one game at a time right now.